Hey guys, Cart from CQB Radio here. Thanks for checking out this review. Today we're starting a new series that's going to be called The Rundown. And in The Rundown we're going to look at similar style items made by different companies and give you some different options out there. So obviously today we're looking at vertical grips, and let's take a look and see what we have here. First one up here is a folding tactical vertical grip. Second one is an aluminum grip from UTG. The third one is a standard vertical grip by AIM Tactical. The fourth one is also a vertical grip by AIM Tactical. It's a shorty grip. That fifth one there is an ergonomic grip from UTG. You have your Magpul angled foregrip. And then last up here is a QD stubby vertical grip from King Arms. Alright, let's break them down individually now. Alright, this first one is the Airsoft Tactical Folding Forward Grip. I got this from Airsplat for review a while ago. It's going to run you $13 on their site. They say it's made by ICS. I've also heard that it's made by Cyma and other companies, but basically it is a folding vertical grip. It's QD, so you basically flip this little lever on and off to get it on and off your standard rail. And then this button here on the side, if you press this, it'll actually allow you to fold the vertical grip when it's on your gun. And I'll give you a shot of that so you can see what it actually looks like on a AEG in a little bit. This guy I find really nice. One thing to note, it is pretty wide. I mean, you can see it fits in my hand here. It's larger than I thought, and also that it is hollow in the back, so it is nice and lightweight. Easy to use. I found that once I got it on my gun, it was easy to fold up and to fold down. So, option number one for you, the Airsoft Tactical Folding Forward Grip over at Airsplat. Alright, here's what it looks like on the front of my 416 by VFC. That's what it looks like folded. Press this little button here, and then clicks into position like that. Alright, next up we have the UTG Combat Quality Foregrip. This guy is aluminum. Just so you know, this is a 5-inch one from top to bottom. They also have about a 4.5-inch one as well. This guy is pretty nice. It's lightweight. It's made of aluminum. It's textured here on the sides, nice and smooth right here. Easy to put on. Twist this little knob, put it onto your rail, and then twist that little knob down, and it's good to go. I'll take the bottom cap off here in a second, but there is about 2.5 inches of storage inside the vertical grip, which is nice. And there is basically an O-ring, you know, like a rubber seal there, so that it is waterproof, so anything you put inside is not going to get wet. This guy is really nice to use. I've put this on different AEGs. I first tried it out on the H&K G36C made by Aries, and just a nice option for you out there. Let me open it up and show you what it looks like with the bottom cap taken off. So here it is with the bottom cap taken off. As you can see, you can store things down inside there if you want to. And I'll put it on an AEG now so you can see what it looks like when it's on the gun. So here you go. Here's a shot of the H&K G36C with the vert grip up front there. Goes on nice and easy on the rail. Option number two for you over at Pyramid Air for about $23. Alright, this is the next option for about $17.50 over at Pyramid Air. You can get this guy. It's another UTG vert grip. As you can see, it's angled and it's got lots of finger grooves. A couple cool features. First, storage down here in the bottom. You just slide this little thing back and you can put whatever you want inside. If you take a listen now, you can hear that I included, or I put inside there, the little hex wrench that they give you so that you can actually crank down on that little hex screw right there to put it on to your gun. Pretty simple. If you want something that's a little unique, this is definitely an option for you out there. Very ergonomic, very comfortable. Sits in your hand like this, similar to a pistol grip. It's got a thumb rest, grooves for your hands, and it is a little bit large. I'm 6'2", and it fits my hand very comfortably, so if you're a smaller airsofter, it might not be the best option for you. But UTG makes this, and let me put it on the gun so you can see what it looks like. Alright, here's what it looks like on my VFC M4 E-Series. Got a bunch of Magpul accessories on there, but goes very nicely on that bottom rail, and another option for you from UTG. Alright, this is probably your most standard vert grip. It's going to run you about $10 over at eVic, and it's made by AIM mil-spec. It's a vertical grip. It goes on, simple, nothing fancy about it. The thing that's a little bit unique about this is that you can see on the bottom there's this little knob. You're going to crank this guy open, and when you crank this guy down, there's a little, yeah, you can see it there, that little kind of stub that sticks up, that stubby little point that sticks up, that's going to go down, and then when you put it on, you crank this guy back on, easy, and it stays onto your rail system there. Nice and simple. Made of a high density polymer, so it is very solid. And I'll show you what it looks like on an AEG. Alright, again, the VFC M4E series. This is what it looks like. Goes on very easily. I think this might be one of the easiest ones to put on. You just crank that thing down, put it on your rail, and then crank it up, and it's good to go. So another option available for you there by AIM Sports, and it's available over at eVic for about $10. Alright, next up here we have the Magpul angled foregrip. This is definitely the most expensive of all the vert grips, or the forward grips I should say. This guy's going to run you $37. It's available at a lot of different websites. This guy is made because if you ever watch the Art of the Tactical Carbine videos, you'll see the way they hold their guns. It's just very unique. They find it to be the most helpful as far as moving efficiently and being able to keep the muzzle rise under control. So essentially this guy, like most others, you're going to loosen this bolt right here, slide it onto your rail system, and then crank it down. One cool feature is that you can pop out this is kind of a thumb rest. You can pop this out and just make it totally smooth. But it goes on, and then essentially you're holding it like this, or like this, as you shoot your gun. Definitely takes a little bit of getting used to when you first put it on. I put one of these guys on an M4. I actually really like it. I prefer this over a standard vertical grip, but it does take some getting used to. So let me show you what it looks like on an AEG. Again, looking at the VFC M4 E series. This one obviously fits nicely connected to any other Magpul accessories. I got a rail on the bottom of this Magpul foregrip, and goes on nicely. It is a bit unique just the way it rests also. You'll see if you put this on a G36C, it kind of floats here because the G36C rails are a little bit shorter. But another cool option, $37 available for you on a lot of different airsoft websites. Alright, two more vert grips to look at. The first one is the AIM Sports Tactical Short Vert Grip with a battery compartment inside. I got this guy from Airsoft GI for review. It's going to run you $15 over on their website. They do have this version and one that's a little bit fatter, a little bit chunkier. This one's nice, easy to put on, similar to that basic AIM vert grip, that you crank this bottom knob open, slide it onto your rail, and then crank it up, and that little tab there slides in between two of the rails and will keep it nice and secure. Obviously this guy is a shorty grip, and so for most people it's not going to fit perfectly in your hand. It's going to be a little bit small, but the idea is to kind of have general placement and something to stabilize your hand up front on your AEG as you're shooting. So let me open up the bottom so you can see what the compartment looks like. So there it is with the lower cap taken off. This guy can hold one CR123 battery. So if you need a battery for a flashlight or something like that, you can store it in here as well. Very nice option. I like this guy. This is going on my G36C. And you can find it over Airsoft GI for $15. Alright, last vert grip is the Classic Army Shorty QD vert grip. I called it the King Arms earlier. It is not. It's made by Classic Army. This guy is on my VFC M4E series. It's QD, meaning that you can take it on and off really easily with this little tab here. Pull this back, lock it in, and you're good to go. This bottom knob comes off, and you can store some stuff inside your standard CR123 battery. Again, it's a shorty grip, so it's not going to fit completely in your whole hand, but it's made to be, again, that stabilizing factor up front. One thing to note about the fact that it's quote-unquote QD, you can take it off once you really figure it out, but it takes a while to mess around with it to find out how to do that most effectively. Even as I was taking it off right now, it took a while for me to fiddle with it. So just be aware, if you need something that you can get off really easily, quickly, this may not be the best option for you. You do have to fiddle with it a little bit. All right, let me take off the bottom cap and show you what it looks like. Pretty basic, nothing too fancy. Let's take a look at it on an AEG now. Alright, there it is on the VFC M4E series. Pretty simple, nothing too fancy. QD, sort of, with this little lever right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, taking a look at a bunch of different foregrips or vertical grips. And we'll be doing other videos like this, so stay tuned to CQB Radio on YouTube. This is Carp, signing off.